Hello, it is XO Ashley Pink, otherwise known as Ashley, and this video is a bit of an impromptu video, honestly. I wasn't going to film this. I wasn't really sure. So I'm going to make a savings tracker. Let's see if I can find... This works out. I'll use this up here. Okay. I'm gonna make a savings tracker because I want to start saving up money. I'm gonna get a puppy, and it's gonna take me a while to save up, but I want to start a savings tracker. And I also recently changed the formatting of how I'm going to do my videos. So there's a savings thing here that I'm taking inspiration from. It is from Scattered Printables on Etsy. This is a bullet journal, finance, savings, bills, printable. I've seen similar ideas for them. I'm just taking stuff off of there. So I'm going to be using Tomo Monograph pencil along with the Tomo Monograph, what's it called? Eraser, Sharpie pen. This is, I think it's from Plum Paper Planner. It could be Erin Condren. I got these in a pack of 12 for page tabs. And I'm also having a thing here. And yeah, I'm gonna get started. Hey, so I totally forgot to film myself sketching it out, but I did. I found the lip of this and the lid really, really hard. I'm not like an artist. This was me trying to go off of a picture. The mason jar didn't look how I wanted it to look. If I wasn't filming this, I probably would have just like ripped the page. Well, not ripped because it's on the back of one of my other ones, but like taped the pages shut. But I kept going. And I really wanted to keep going and show it off. Mainly because even though it's not like the best mason jar or like a jar in general, you can still kind of like get the gist of it. And this is 3 times speed. I literally spent the first 15 minutes just trying to draw the lip of the jar where like it meets the lid. It was really frustrating, but that's one of the things that I find in the bullet journal community. There's so many people that don't show when they were struggling to draw because maybe they got into it because they were good at art. Like my best friend tried to get into bullet journaling because she's good at art. She's an artist. And that's something that I really struggled with as somebody. That's why I used stickers for so long. Even though I wanted to hand draw everything, I didn't have the confidence to try because it didn't look good. But I think this looks great. And the best part about it is that I drew it. My goal is 5,000. I wasn't sure how to break it up into like better things because I know that it's not going to be right at 5,000. And I also know, like I say later on, that I'm not going to fill this before the end of my journal, but maybe I can fill it pretty good. Christmas is coming up and I can ask for cash, things like that. I'm really excited for the savings tracker. If you're interested in more videos like this, by the way, let me know. I have so many extra journals. I would be more than willing to come up with different sketch ideas. So yeah, and this is my puppy savings. So I decided to go in with my Tombow. This is a pink. It is a 723. I have the 723, right now I have out 723, 743, and 493. I always have 3 Tombows out, just so I can grab them if I'm interested. So this isn't like a super, like, my handwriting isn't the best. And also the 9 categories I broke this up into, like the first is $1,000. I might not hit that for a while. And I don't think I'm going to hit $5,000 before this bullet journal ends. That's not realistic. But this is a good starting point. And if for some reason I get enough that I can like really fill it in, then that works out great. So far, I actually wanted to put, so I have 2 sections. So I have these. So I have the date, the amount, and balance. And what I have is, so for example, I have put in $100. I already had $41 in my savings account. I wasn't sure what I was saving towards. So I have $100, but I put D because that's digital, and then I put C beside this one because it's cash. I literally have like a jar of cash I decided to put together. So that is what I have savings total. So this way, the reason I think that's important is because this way I might not necessarily, when I look at my savings account, not all of it's going to be for the puppy. The way I use my savings account and the way I do most of my stuff is that I take it off my credit card and then use my debit to like pay it off. So the money, for example, my rent, I put in my savings account until it comes off, and then I pull it out. So this way I have like an idea of exactly just what's for the puppy. I am also tracking it in my budget planner, but this way it's a little bit more fun. And it's something else I can check in with. So my total goal is I want to save $5,000. This is my first thing, like saving up for something. With my chronic illnesses, essentially when I was 17, my life had to go on pause in order for me to get better. I had multiple chronic illnesses, and they were taking over my life, and life does go on. I went to university, I've done a bajillion things, but a lot of things in my life, including saving up, including moving out, and stuff like that, kind of just went on pause, and I didn't think about them because I wasn't in a place where I could do it. So this is kind of like the first grown-up thing that I'm really saving for, and I'm really excited about. So I'm kind of like, I'm putting it everywhere. And here's the thing. When I save up the money, I make the executive decision that I don't think having a puppy is the best idea, I'll still have $5,000. I really want a puppy, but still. Also, the way I came to that conclusion is the breeder I want, it's $3,000 for girls and $3,800 for boys. And then I also want to make sure I have all the toys and food and whatever, like I have, and like vet appointments and stuff saved up so that all of the unexpected costs, because this is the first puppy that I'm saving, that I'm paying for by myself, but it's not the first puppy I'm raising, if that makes sense. This would be the 3rd puppy. There's the other 2. I was in my parents' house when I had those puppies, so my mom did help in with the money and with some of the training. The 2 of us usually split that kind of stuff. My mom paid for it, for the puppies both times. But it was both of them were registered to me, and we split the training. So this is the first time I'm doing everything by myself, which is kind of why it feels like a grown-up thing. But yeah, that's savings tracker. I sat down at 10:10 to do this, and it's now 10:38. So I'm just going to quickly, this is, yep, wait a minute, 46. Okay, sorry. I had this down as, August down as still 46, but it's actually until 48. Then 49-50 is puppy savings. So my plan is every month I'm going to put so much towards the puppy. All the cash I'm going to get is going to go towards the puppy. I do keep a couple of loonies and toonies. So a loonie is what we call the $1 coin, and a toonie is what we call a $2 coin in Canada. And we don't have bills. I don't know why people think we have bills. We used to. There's some around, but they're not like new ones being made. I do keep those because the hospital where I live, patient parking to get in is free, but to get out, you have to pay a $2 toll. So I keep those in case for some reason I have to go to the hospital and there's no emergency parking. So that way, I have multiple chronic illnesses. I probably will get a random appointment that I have to go to the hospital for. So that way I have it. But for the most part, I'm putting everything to this. So I'm really excited. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, share, thumbs up, and all that type of blue. I really want to make some more bullet journal content. It's part of the reason why I merged my 2 weekly planner spreads. Also, they were getting really repetitive. Like my MakseLife is the same every week because I'm working on the same goals and I have the same methodology of working on it. So there's that. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, share, thumbs up, and all that type of blue, and I'll see you later. Bye.